Hey, what's up everybody? C10 Nationals is this weekend. I'm so excited. There's a few things that I had to button up on these trucks before the show. So I had to pack all my merch up, got all that ready. I've got all the parts. I've got clip kits, bore kits, simple guides, all that stuff with me at the show. So come and see me. But before we do that, I need to first dust off Lucky. This thing has been a shelf out here just collecting parts, collecting dust. So we're going to wipe that thing down and I'm going to install the door panels on the truck. So these door panels were wrapped by my friend Eric down at Thread Shed. So he wrapped up all the door panels here. He wrapped up this nice AIC sub box from Slosh Subs. We'll be installing that later on. I want to go ahead and get these installed back on the truck so they'll be ready for the show. Wipe this thing down and it'll be good to go for C10 Nationals. So Eric from Thread Shed wrapped all these, and the way he wrapped them is he covered up all the screw holes as well. And that way I can just go in and take a pin and poke a hole right in the middle, and then I can use some of this hardware that I have and just work it into the hole and then into the screw hole. That way you're not trying to cut out this circle and then the circle ends up being too big for the hardware and you see the cuts around it. This is going to be a much cleaner finish. So these kind of sink in a little bit. So whenever I poke the hole and I get this bolted in, it's going to look really nicely on there. We'll go ahead and poke the holes in the center of all these, and I'm going to put the door panel up to the door and get it bolted in. Where is something that can poke a hole? You know, if I didn't need to poke a hole, I could probably find a million things that would poke a hole in this, but as soon as you need to poke a hole, can't find anything to poke a hole. What y'all know about hole poking out there? So I'm going to take these scissors right here. It looks like it's got a nice bent tip on it, so that should work really well. And I'm just going to work it right in the center. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That poked so well it got my finger on the other side of it. That'll be just fine. I'm going to take one of these, test her out just a little bit. No, it's going to have to be a bigger hole than that. So a little bit bigger hole to poke. Because on the back side, he lapped this all the way around, kind of wrapped it all the way around so it's doubled up on the back side, which I kind of like because it will be a tighter fit in there, kind of acts as a gasket. But this is going to take a little bit of poking here, maybe a poke and a twist. Let's see if a poke and a twist works. Oh yeah, works perfect. Hey, that looks really good in there. I actually like that. That looks great. That might work out just fine. I'm actually going to go ahead and poke all the holes and stick the hardware through it. That way when I put the door panel up there, it'll be good. So a lot more poking to do, poking and prodding, and we'll get this door panel on there. Then we get to install these little pulls. I got these from LMC and they match perfect with the wrap that he put on there. So this is going to look really good like that. Interior, keeping it simple, some small add-ons, but I think it's going to look awesome when it's done. Never wrapped these before, so hopefully it goes smooth, but it should clean it up. The old poke and twist. Gets them every time. It's actually how I got Ashley to marry me. It's the old poke and twist. Well, it's the polka and twist. We're big dancers. We like to go ballroom dancing. Is polka, is that a ballroom dance? That's, when I think of exquisite dancing, I don't think of the polka. I think that is more of a, I don't know what the polka is, actually. It's coming along. I like how it looks. I think it's going to be clean. I didn't really want to go chrome on here. I just think that sticks out too much. Probably look decent, but I think black. I just want to keep it subtle. Keep it simple. Simple C10. Usually I would have just painted these, but they were already painted the weird green color on the car. I'm lying. Were they? I don't even remember what color they were. Let's see. Heck if I know, I don't even remember. I think they were that green color that they tried to like paint all the stuff on there and it didn't really match. That's one of my pet peeves, man. When you start painting interior and the interior things that you paint don't match any of the other parts of the truck, they're just like a wild color. Like don't do that. I'm all about being original and everything, but make it tie in. You know, if you're going to go with a wild color, then tie it in somewhere on the stitching, on the seat, something like that. Like I love going to car shows and seeing those trucks that you could really just tell that they love the small detail stuff. That's really what sets these trucks apart. There's only a certain amount of ways that you can bag them. You know, I mean, you can go crazy with the frame, but a lot of this stuff is hidden. But if you have something that is unique, especially engine bay matches the interior that, you know, ties into small details, love it. That's what I love about Delmo's builds, man. I'm a big fan of Delmo. I've said it before, but he just goes into all the small details, especially hooking up with the Lucky interior guy. And I'm hoping that I can partner with Leadfoot on the 60 build and he can do something really, really cool on the 60 with the interior. Kind of go with one of those wild classic patterns. But if you have any suggestions, post those in the comments. I'm really just trying to envision that truck. I've got a exterior vision, but the interior still has a lot of work. And right now it's just kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I love the pig nose trucks. It's going to be awesome. Got one more bolt here. Hey, if you're staying tuned and listening to me ramble, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for your support. In a lot of my videos, it's really just doing like step by step, and you never really get to know me much as a person unless you meet me in life. Like, there's nothing extraordinary about my life or anything. I love talking about these trucks. I love to help people, take care of my family, and you know, I've got a church community, and that's pretty much it. But I love the community. I love the support. There's one of the panels. Looks great. Love it. Go ahead and do the other one. Wife's calling. Be right back. Hello? All right. Lower my level. Got 1/4-inch line on this stool. There we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and take off our handles and all that good stuff. Kind of wish I would have went ahead and got new door handles and window puller upper things, window cranks. Here we go. I'm just going to try to get this thing up here and get it started with an Allen. Just get each one of them at least in the hole and get them started. See what it looks like. Oh. After about 36, you start making those noises. I lie. It's probably like 34. I started making the noises just getting ready for when the paint actually set in. But now every time I sit down, the pain is real. And if I don't make a sound when I sat down, you probably need to check me for a stroke. Ooh, this heat straight down on my back in this area right here. The garage door window is acting kind of like a magnifying glass on an ant right now. All right, so these pulls are going to go like this right here, and they just bolt in. But I need to. All right. I had to get my obligatory. Is that how you say that word? Obligatory. Obligatory. Man, I can't even say that word. Obligatory. Obligatory. The more you say it, the worse it sounds in this southern accent. Obligatory. Obligatory. I'm going to try to say it real small. I had to go ahead and get the obligatory. Anyway, I had to go ahead and drop one of these screws. That's kind of the process. You have to at least drop one. I'll probably drop it one more time for good measure. Obligatory. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to ask Ashley when she gets here. Like, how do you say that word? What is this word? Why does it exist? Obligation. Obligatory. Oh my gosh. Like, I sound so weird when I'm saying it, but I swear as soon as she says it, it's going to seem like it's just the most normal word you've ever heard in your life. Tell me if this sounds right. Obligatory.
Obligatory?
Obligatory. I told you. Why'd they put a flathead on this? I never understand the reasoning behind flatheads. Oh my gosh, now I've lost the other bolt. Perfect. This is a great build. There's one bolt. I found it. Oh, I found the other one. Stepped on it. Almost broke my ankle. But I found it. Cha-ching!
It's my Mario Halloween basket.
Cool. We've got the box queen here. The box fairy has brought us these boxes because somehow they go missing. Doesn't matter how many I leave under my bed, I always wake up and there's no money or no blocks. What do y'all call these? What do you call this?
A cube.
A cube. Why do I call it a box? I don't know where I started. But thanks, Bunny. Oh yeah. That's nice. That's real nice. It's crazy how just wrapping this has made such a difference. Installing a pull that matches. Check that out. Looks great. On to the other side. Looks sick. Matches the Snowden seat perfect. Just really cleans it up. Love it. This looks good. It all matches. Last but not least, we have the visor. It's just wrapped. Looks really good. He actually rebuilt the whole visor, the cardboard in here and everything, and then wrapped it. We're just going to bolt it in, and then that's all we're going to do for right now. And C10 Nats. That's all we're going to do right now. Zach is on the way to pick up this truck, so I'm not even going to be able to wipe it down really. Maybe I can real quick. We'll see. I'm going to pull it outside. Got the visor in there. It's 3 screws, but starting to tie in. Everything looks good. I love it. Forgot I did buy some floor mats. So in a later video, I'll be installing the ACC carpet, the sound deadener in there, and then the floor mats, the seat belts, the audio system, kick panels, a lot of stuff to come for the interior of Lucky. I'm just throwing these in here just so it looks good for C10 Nationals, and then I will add more to it as we go. These are ACC. Pretty much all the carpet you buy for these trucks comes from ACC. A lot of different companies offer carpet, but it usually comes from ACC. But these are the 80-20 loop. I always get that. It kind of gives it that classic. I don't really like the other style, but let's throw these in here. C10 Nationals Day to set up. Gonna get this truck loaded up, meet Zach at the Speedway. He's got lucky, so let's go ahead. I kind of have this set up a little bit with totes, if I can fit everything. Trying not to forget anything. That's the most important thing. If this is your first time seeing me use this little tarp, I love this thing. It works perfect for what I use it for. It's a small tarp. I didn't want something that was going to flap everywhere. This is very thick and heavy duty. It wasn't cheap. It was like $250, but it came with all these cool straps. So it's kind of like a cargo net and a tarp together, which works really good just to hold my stuff down, and it protects it from the weather. Because I have got rained on a couple times coming back from Talladega. Me and Brian got stuck in a big storm. You just pull them all tight. This is really just to keep stuff from sliding around and to protect it. There we go. That's good. Just pulled up the C10 Nationals. Zach had helped pick up my truck from the house and take it here because I'm still having some transmission issues. And I pull up to the show, and the first truck that I see is this green laid out beautiful C10. I'm like, man, that looks so sick. I hope Lucky looks like that one day. It was Lucky. Like, it blew my mind just seeing it sit there and like pulling up on it. Man, I love this truck. It looks so clean. Oh, getting ready for the show, about to set up. Hope everybody has a good day. See you this weekend. C10 Nationals, Super Speedway. Peace. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it, all your support. Can't wait to see you guys this weekend. Check out your trucks. Swing by the booth, buy some merch. Just come say hello. Let's hang out for a minute. Check out the trucks. That's about all I got for a preview. Tomorrow's going to be packed out here. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Man, I love this stuff. Love trucks, love the community. I'm just pumped up for it. Hey, y'all have a good day. Peace.